Namaskaram. Good evening to all the viewers of Youth of GSB, my dear family and friends. Today, I'm going to take you into a world of Ikebana. First, let me wish you a happy Mother's Day. Actually, Ikebana is a Japanese style of flower arrangement which started during the 16th century with Buddhism. Ike means to arrange, Hana is flowers. And to enhance the aesthetic beauty of the flower in its realistic form and its depth, its characteristic, you bring it into your container and create an arrangement which is realistic, and in a way you replicate nature. That is Ikebana. That's the main essence of Ikebana. Here I have given this arrangement as a tribute to my mother, who was the first one who brought me these Ikebana containers on my silver wedding anniversary as a gift to encourage me and push me to develop this art form. And this is a Moribana upright style with I've used 3 chrysanthemum, 3 Dracaena branches, and oriental lilies. I hope you enjoy this arrangement, and then I'll go to the next. This Bunjin style, you'll see a lot of flowers and leaves. In Ikebana, Ike means to arrange. Hana is flowers. To enhance the beauty of your flower material, its rhythm, its characteristics, everything you replicate and bring it into your arrangement. And that is the core essence of Ikebana. So in the Bunjin style, we show a full life cycle of plant or nature. You'll see a bud, a fruit, to a dried leaf. Everything is important. That is, in life or in nature, imperfection is perfection. And in Ikebana, they believe asymmetrical is very important because no 5 fingers are alike. Tanit munche ki life and pura important. Zhadantu sukil pannache chandayas. Pula matrane. So in Ikebana ami kase kurche nature replicate kurche amgele container antu, amgele arrangement antu, and then taje bhari chandayasta. Now I'm going to introduce you all to the most basic style, which is the first 2 forms of Ikebana that we learn, the rising form and the inclining form. These 2 styles, मैं भरनी इंत करता सर यहाँ मिगल माइन अंतु नॉन चीज स्टोर करचिशिला and hantu meat mitta haralani davarchishila. I thought I'll dedicate it to her, being Mother's Day, right? So in the rising form, the subject is most important. It's normally 2 times the container measurements. I fixed it. Normally nature ansakade 2 grows atano. You don't see only 1 stick. So I've added 2 more fillers to go along with the subject, but they are not as tall. The tallest point will be the subject. The object is 1/3 the size of the subject, and it is placed at a 45 degrees angle in the front of the subject, which I'm going to place now. Sometimes honey I can't sangila, so we have to cajole them and tell them. So this is the object. So subject and object is the most important part in an arrangement. Then comes again another filler for the object. And this is a free filler, a leaf material. See, in nature everything grows. We are replicating nature. So this is my filler. I'm just using a little of these star daisies, or what they call it, baby's breath, to give it a lacy effect to the arrangement. This is not compulsory, but it kind of makes the arrangement look more beautiful, I think. And here is my rising form. So, hanto our Sensiveria leaves use kella, Gerberas use kella, Song of India use kella. All this is from my garden. These are all garden material. In the inclining style, again the subject is 2 times the container. आता तुम्ही length आणि breadth घ्या, no? 2 times घेऊका. Up to 2 times. It can be 1.5 to 2 times. Okay. Again, there is another tall filler behind. This again is your object. It's very tough to arrange from behind. I don't know how these masters do it. They are so experienced that they do it within no time. Again, I've used a little filler here to give it a lacy look. I can add I can just add a touch of these yellow flowers to match the container. This is you can use sunflower, you can use anything which is growing in your garden. You can use chrysanthemums, you can use gladioli. I've used chrysanthemum, yellow chrysanthemum. It's up to you if you want to. I used it so that it matches the container. And now I'm just using a little baby's breath here to give it a little lacy look, you know. And this is my object. Sometimes they don't listen to you, you know. And I remember one of my teachers used to say you should talk to them. You should, you know, they're like children, nature. I'm trying to make these a unit together. This is the rising style. This is the inclining style. This is a Moribana style, a more advanced style in Ikebana. Hair arrangement, I'm going to dedicate it to my mother. Madari, this container she brought for me from Mumbai, gifted it to me from an artist called Mr. Pandit, who then used to make ceramic vases for Ikebana actually. And at this advanced styles, there is always a subject, a secondary, an object, and all fillers. They believe that everything in nature grows in different heights and levels, and nothing is symmetrical. Angal parts what tekka laknachi. So basically arrangement antu vairi, toggo and depth aska, color scheme aska, and you should match your vase. Since it's a blue container, a little blue tinge, I've used this pinkish purple flowers, lilies. These are dracaenas and chrysanthemum. The next style is the Heika style. In the Heika style, we use tall vases longitudinally. In this, I'm showing again a rising form in the Heika style, and I'm using dracaena leaves, which are strong and tall, and the hydrangeas are the object areas. All these greens are the fillers to create a dome. Heika arrangements were one of the first arrangements used by monks to do offerings in the form of rikka and all. It originated from that style where they would make offerings in front of Lord Buddha. They would put branches and it would start blooming, the flowers, buds would bloom the next day. That's how Heika evolved over the years and became this style. So basically it's one of the most traditional styles of Ikebana. Another style I'm showing you is called the Rimpa style of arrangement. It's normally based on Rimpa paintings, which originated from China actually. These paintings were on the screens. Makshi, the screens astapra. Tajetani painting kelele, they've replicated it in the arrangements. So it's like 3 little fans growing together, you know. एक fan शा create करचे. This is the center fan. Okay, we'll create 3 fans. I've used all garden material. Now because of this pandemic, we can't afford to go out and get material. So whatever I could get in my garden and a few things the florist helped me. These are Exoras. So this is one fan, this is another fan, and the third fan I'll recreate it here. So these are the three areas of the Rimpa. See, it's basically based on Rimpa paintings. So it's very colorful and it kind of is going along. It's like a painting, right? You have to create a painting. So it'll be like this. It's the flow of color and a connectivity within this area and that area. It's actually very tough to arrange from behind because I can't see what I'm doing. And they have a touch of little grass, little growth. And these leaves, these lighter leaves to give it a connectivity within that area and this area. It's like in paintings how you do, you kind of have the shades moving along. So that's exactly what we do in a Rimpa arrangement. This you can use. It's a base of green, shades of green, that is the color of the painting. It's like, the light green shades. It's like you're creating a painting with a little water body seen in the middle. You can keep adding more material. In Rimpa, it's your imagination. It's imagining a painting. And now I think I'll add another flower to give it a connectivity between those areas of the chrysanthemum. So with this, it's a painting. It's free. It's up to you. Now if you feel you want some more depth, then you can maybe use a little one here behind. It's up to you. Just to give connectivity between the areas. And here is my Rimpa painting is ready. Now I'm going to introduce you to another style called the non-realistic form. This is drumstick cactus, which normally grows straight. So in a non-realistic form, you normally use it in a very different way from what it is normally growing in nature. So I've turned it and put it in, and I've squeezed it into the corners of the vase. I've used these Zanardo leaves, and actually this arrangement balances by itself. It doesn't have any pin holders or anything to hold it. So they are interlinked into each other. And so because of less time, I really set it off. And here I'm going to put a little rose in the middle to give it a little color. And a touch of these a touch of this chrysanthemum, button chrysanthemum, and maybe another small touch of a rose on this side also to give it a color. So non-realistic is normally very free. Now I have used all three this way. You can use one that way, one this way. It's how you want to make your formation. So it's more like a structure. The next arrangement I wanted to show you all was an inclining style. Inclining, I've used this foxtail as the main subject area, and object is a gerbera, and these are little tube roses like wild roses which I've used with baby's breath. I've used a kettle, amita dutta kettles yeah, arrangement kela. Basically I want to show you that I arrangement garden material. आणि बेसिकली रेप्लिकेट करचे नेचरांत कशी ते ग्रो जाताचे पानं फुल्ल एवरीथिंग हॅज इम्पॉर्टन्स इवन अ ड्राईड स्टिक हॅज इट्स ओन इम्पॉर्टन्स. Now I'll end the evening by showing you all the material that you need to use in an arrangement. The hardware like. This is of course a cutter. These are cutters. You can even use your scissors at home. This is a sprayer. Normally we use a base, any wooden base or a mat, anything to give highlight your arrangement. This is a pin holder. You'll get it in any hardware shop where they sell floral material or nurseries. You can ask them for a pin holder. And normally every florist has this foam which they use in a bouquet. So you can use the foam also to start with. Like if you're just practicing at home, these are the material. And the foam, you have to soak it for about 3-4 hours in the water. So it will become nice and hard like a brick, and then you can use it for an arrangement. Because in Ikebana, your angles, your lines, they are most important. So I hope you all had a beautiful evening, and now you all can watch a little video on my journey with Ikebana for the last 27 years. All thanks to my guru Rekha Reddy and the Grandmaster Mrs. Meena Anant Narayan, with whose blessings I have come this far. Thank you. Trying times of this pandemic, what better than to live in the world of flowers? It is a kind of meditation. So be calm, be happy, and enjoy this art form at home.